John Ratcliffe. John, it's always a pleasure to talk with you. Thanks for being here.
You bet. Great to be with you, Maria.
Let me start and get your take on this classified documents investigation and what you heard from Special Counsel Robert Hur.
Well, Maria, I think that, contrary to the spin from the Biden White House and the media that's trying to help them, Joe Biden, I think the most important takeaway was not cleared of wrongdoing. The special counsel clearly found that Joe Biden broke the law, that Joe Biden broke the law repeatedly, that Joe Biden broke the law willfully, and that he broke the law knowingly, that he committed multiple felonies under multiple statutes, including the Espionage Act, that he met every element of those crimes. Now, where things kind of go astray is, despite all of those crimes, the special counsel, in this case, Robert Hur, pulled a Jim Comey. He essentially said, just as Jim Comey did with Hillary Clinton, that even though Joe Biden committed every element of every crime that he set forth, that he wasn't going to recommend charges for Joe Biden. And he offered two reasons for that. One of them is a legitimate consideration. The other one was not. The one that was not was he said, well, we're not going to charge him because he's cooperated. I think you and I have talked about this before, Maria. Cooperation is not a defense under the law. It's something that can only be taken into account by a judge at sentencing. It's as if, bank robbers don't get to return stolen property and not get charged because they cooperated with the government. The only legitimate basis for Robert Hur not to recommend charges is the non compos mentis defense, which is essentially that Joe Biden was too mentally infirmed to stand trial. The problem for that, of course, is it creates the catch-22 of if he's too mentally infirmed to stand trial, then how is he not too mentally infirmed to run the country? And so I think that that's going to cause political damage from now until Election Day for Joe Biden. But, Maria, I think that this is actually going to have a significant legal impact, beyond the public's perception of a two-tiered system of justice, an actual impact on the same case and the same charges against Donald Trump. And the reason I say that, Maria, is if I'm the federal judge down in Florida looking at this, Judge Cannon, I'm thinking, why is this case even in my court? And the next time Special Counsel Jack Smith shows up in my courtroom, my question for him would be, look, I've got a 300-page report from another special counsel from the same Biden Justice Department who says that the target in that case, Mr. Biden himself, committed every element of every crime that's set forth in here, but the Department of Justice says we're not going to charge him. And yet here you are in my courtroom saying that it's a matter of national interest that we not only move forward with these charges, but that we absolutely do so before the November election. It just doesn't jive. And so I think that that's very likely what's going to happen here.